Hello Star Wars fans and Star Wars friends around the world, and welcome to another video. Right guys, this is one of my tutorial videos, and I do these from time to time to help share sort of ideas of how to store and how to open and how to preserve your Star Wars food packaging. And I do it for also for action figures and vehicles and ships and stuff as well, but this one happens to be for food packaging. Now, my boss in the US, she brought me over these fantastic macaroni and cheese dinner pots from the US. They're made by Kraft and they have some awesome food packaging. Check out my other videos and you'll find some other items. But this video is just about the opening of these, and let's just do the video, and it'll all become clear as we go along together. So let's start the journey. Right guys, this is a finished example of a Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner pots Star Wars 4-pack. Now, as you can hear, silent. There's no pasta rattling around in there, so nothing at all to hear, because this has been opened, the packaging's been cleaned, and it's been resealed, so it looks just like it's come from the store. So I can put that in my display room now, and that's going to be there in amongst my other food items, and it's going to look like it's just come straight from the store, which is that's what the finish you want to achieve. Now, how to do that is, this is another example on the left here, different style pots. So you've got the 3PO pots there, and you've got the Vader and Yoda pots here. So you start with the sleeve. Now, this is a cardboard sleeve that holds the 4 pots in place. Now, you find what, first of all, you look along the top there, and you have to work out where the glue seam is. And you work out the glue seam runs along here. Now, Kraft haven't used the strongest glue ever, which is fantastic from a collector's point of view, and they haven't used too much of it. So what you have to do is get a sharp, broad-bladed knife. Now, younger viewers, you might need to get someone to help you out with this, and that could be a responsible person, that not necessarily an adult, but just a responsible person. So what you have to do is you start working the knife in, and you move the knife around, and you start to open up the glue seam, and you work your way along until you get to the end. Now, I've already done this one, so it's just going to pop straight open, and then you open up the pack like that. Now, this cardboard sleeve drops down. Let's go here. There we go. That cardboard sleeve drops down, and you can take the pots out. So what you end up with is 4 of the Star Wars pots. Now, the best way to preserve these is, these are designed to, you open these up, you put the hot water inside, stir and eat. Now, if you don't want to use them straight away, just put these into a Ziploc bag and use them whenever you're ready, or if you want to put them into a ceramic cup, pop them into a cup and use them that way. But what you need to do then is you work out where the fill level is. So you could put some water into a measuring jug, just so you get the right amount of water, so you don't swamp it. And so you're using the right amount of water, so you get the consistency right. So then what you need to do is, when you open the lid, actually what you should do first is, when you pull the lid back, don't take it back too far, so you're not detaching it. This one has gone back quite a way, but then you empty the contents out, and then with some kitchen towel, spray some antibacterial spray onto a kitchen towel, and give this a good clean round, and if there is any residue on the lid, clean the lid as well, but get right from there and clean out any of the residue that's left from the powder that comes with the macaroni and cheese. Then dry it out, make sure everything's all nice and dry. Now, sometimes with products like this, I do actually reseal the lid, so I use some glue from a hot melt glue gun, run it around and reseal the lid. But I've decided not to do that with these, because I did a sort of a dry test run, and they sit really well in the packaging without having to do that. So all 4 of these pots are now clean, and then they go back into the sleeve. Now, all 4 pots are the same, so they're all Vader and Yoda. Now, you work out where the front of your packaging is, which is there. There's your cardboard sleeve. So, pop the first one in, and because you want it to look as nice as possible for display. And then Yoda and Vader facing the front of the packaging. So there they are. And then the 2 that go on top, they're packed upside down. So that's the way the packaging is designed. So you're not going to see any of the artwork from the front. So what you can do is turn this around. You can make sure that when you close up the sleeve to reseal, that your artwork's actually on the end of the packaging. So same with this one. And then carefully pop the cardboard sleeve back up, and then it's time you can tweak things and make them look perfect before you reseal it. So give the pots a little twist round. That's it. So that's looking good. And the ones on the end, yeah, you can see Vader and Yoda quite clearly, and the same on that end. Give it a little twist if you want to. That's better. Right, so all 4 of those are in place now, and then what you need is not a huge amount, because you just don't need a huge amount. You can put 3 little strips of glue from a hot melt glue gun, and then just hold that down for a few seconds, then it dries, and then you end up with something that's just like that. I use the hot melt glue gun because I have previously, I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and previously I've used a double-sided tape, thinking it's nice and clean, there's no risk of any mess, and sometimes that tape, over years of storage, has given up, so the tape fails and the packaging pops open. So I've gone for the hot melt glue gun now. I've not had any trouble with that and any issues at all, so that's why I use that. So there you go, guys. I hope you found that interesting, and I hope you found it helpful as well, more importantly. As always, do check out my links below, and you'll find my links to my Star Wars Twitter and Instagram feeds. I'm going through my Star Wars collection room right now. I haven't done that for a few years, so there's a lot of stuff that's going on to Instagram and Twitter that's not going to make it onto here on YouTube. So as always, do check those links out, and don't forget to subscribe, click like, share this with a friend, and also if you've got any Star Wars packaging videos that you've made, any photos, send them to me. Send me a link so I can see what you guys are collecting, because I like seeing stuff that I've missed out on. It gives me a buzz, and I think, oh, that's what I need to hunt down now. So there you go. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and as always, may the Force be with you. Bye for now.